There's more than corn in Indiana.
This thing on? I gotta wear my sunglasses over here. I'm right in the sun. Beautiful sunshine in some garage in Washington. I don't even know where we're at. I woke up here. I found this dude. This is the guy from ZZ Top. I mean, how many people get to dab and smoke out with this guy?
I'm the Aging Ent. How's it going? We're actually in Shanghai.
I didn't know that Aging Ent was in ZZ Top.
He wasn't.
Oh.
No, totally not. No, he's that pot reviewer. I don't quite look like the guy from ZZ Top.
What are we doing here?
Well, actually, you're listening to the Aging Ent's Marijuana Encyclopedia. What? This is a podcast about marijuana. Hope you enjoy. I have Matt Lee from, well, Stuff Stoners Like, from the Jam Hole.
Hotbox.earth, do a weed podcast, started in Montana back when medical was getting kicked off there. And yeah, ended up getting a job here in Washington and got laid off from that when medical ended, so that was cool. Got my best friend to move here with me, quit his job, and then we got laid off.
Yeah, so he loves you.
I know, no, we're like
besties.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a lot more Wild West than it really is here out further west.
It wanted to be. It definitely wanted to be. And it tried to be, and then it got its little wild balls just snipped right off, and went from 30,000 patients to about 3,000, 4,000, and then they tried to repeal it completely because people don't know what they want. I don't even know why we're letting them vote. You guys are voting for the wrong shit.
Yeah.
So they tried to get rid of it, and then, yeah, now it's back on the ballot, so if you live there, November, make sure you go vote. I think it's I-182 is the medical initiative, so hopefully that'll fix stuff, and then, yeah, Montana can get back on track.
Medical marijuana needs to be moving forward every single state. My home state, Illinois, working towards expanding medical marijuana heavily, decriminalization across the board. It's really important, but for me and for our show, as well as a focus on rec end of things, I don't think that takes anything away from the medical aspects of cannabis, because I don't think there's any smoking of cannabis that isn't medical.
I never had my card. I always thought that it was just a preventative. We're more tolerant, you know? We're more reasonable people, I like to think.
But so, with medical and recreational existing in Washington space, it sucks that the whole medical industry disappeared.
And if I was a patient, I would rightly be a little upset about that. Although I would be somewhat grateful knowing that there is a higher standard and more protocols in place to get better quality medicine in the rec market.
That's one of the important points that's overlooked a lot in medical, is that, yeah, sure, you can't go to your medical provider who's growing for as many people, but hopefully you're going to get cleaner, more consistent, actual medical cannabis. Because some of the weed that was in the medical market was not medical.
No, it wasn't. And some of that shit was moldy. I'm sure there were pesticides and so. I mean, there was no way for the LCB or anyone to like see where that came from. It just, some weed magically appeared, it got blasted, turned into concentrate, now it's on the medical market. Yeah. It seems like you should have done rec that way. Like, let rec do whatever the hell they want, but keep medical to a higher standard. It's so backwards.
Shits and giggles, do it how it goes.
Yeah.
But we're literally protecting, by statute, people who are out to get fucked up for a good time more than people who need cannabis as a life-saving medicine that, you know, changes their existence for the better. We are both from different states. We're both really heavily deep into the entire Washington cannabis scene. I think you're more into the whole West Coast cannabis scene.
Yeah, I am West Side ride till I die, till the wheels fall.
I'm from the Midwest Coast. We represent hard too.
Nice.
So.
You guys have really nice corn there. Like fields.
There's more than corn, dude. There's way more than corn. That's like, there's more than corn in Indiana. I mean, we're really early into the show. You are a cannabis reviewer, you're a cannabis guy, you're a glass junkie, I think is what you would say, if you could liquidate this shit and put it...
A glass professional?
A glass professional. The difference between which a professional and a junkie is the number of containers within which you put your shit. If everything goes into one dirty sock, then you're a junkie. If everything goes into a bunch of expensive Pelly cases, then you're a pro. Fresh can.
Fresh.
Fresh can of propane.
You need a torch.
Yeah, go ahead and torch me up. You and your benzomatic. That thing, see, that's the difference. It's like high power all the time, right?
Yeah.
So-
you could lift off if you turn it up more.
Yeah, I should probably slap something up.
Well, that's the beauty of it. They're Aging Ent. You have 30 seconds.
Yeah,
So take
totally.
your time and pick your substance.
Right. I'm actually going to be dabbing a little bit of some experimental rosin made by a friend who shall remain nameless. But
Nice description.
Very nice.
That piece smokes really well. I was like that one.
It's cool how
that is a great piece, and that's like really your
Double
first
recycler.
first great non-shitty piece, and it's a Sheldon Black. That long tip at the top does feel fancy,
Right.
right? But you
They
can't-
have longer ones. I didn't want to be too fancy. I mean,
you got to have a limit.
you can only be so fancy, and then you become a pretentious asshole.